Okay, this has taken us a month or so, taken us a lot of time, because the actual switch box in here is a bunch of 3 springs and little bullet LED bullet contact to turn on the headlight. 1, 2, 1, 2. So we have no chance of getting this back, and this whole thing used is like $1,000+ US without shipping and freight. So we have had to modify and make our own brand new switch box, which is here. This is it. This is actually this thing is actually this thing, but it is engineered to be out here, and it's ran by this cable. Okay, and all the power, as you can see, runs through these cables here. So this has delayed us over a month plus, but now everything's working. The headlight turns on and off, and that's what counts. We've also got another problem here. I don't know why this gear shifter lever is bent a certain way, which does not allow us to go into first gear, as you can see here. So we've got to fix the angle of this shifter lever, plus replace the gearbox bush, shifter bush, and so we can get into gear properly, bend this thing back properly as well, correct angle. Speaker has arrived. We're gonna have radio in here. Valve cover has been sprayed black. Here we have the valve cover curing on its own. It's gonna be crinkle black, as you can see. We've got brand new fender signal lights. Old ones are being replaced. Will be kept. Finally, for the first time, we've got power running through the wiring system, and we're able to do our tests. Actually, this whole wiring system was already tested with a fuse box with the aircon blower blowing, and we just removed it just to make sure and to get these things done. So now we can move forward. We took a few steps back. Brand new yellow signal indicator light as well. Okay, so here, inner tubes, this is 4 days later. This is the update of what we have accomplished in 4 days since the last video. We're removing the hood hinges and the hood spring so that I can zinc coat it, make it look brand new. We're also zinc coating a bunch of all this stuff. This is going to be chrome. Engine bay and wiring is pretty much sorted and complete. We actually have test fitted the radiator. This is a 280ZX radiator, which we have modified to fit into here. We've also made a fan shroud, just like the Green Z Series 2, so that it will always be cold, not just depending on the radiator. So fan shroud is being sprayed for the second time. Custom made fan shroud, and wiring, as you can see, is all tidied up. The aircon blower is back in. All the wiring is wrapped. We've also installed the antenna for the radio, as well as modern day 3-way speakers on the rear. There are only 2 speakers on this car, there and here. And here's a look at the fuse box. have that will be hidden after this. The dashboard will totally cover it. Aircon blower. Battery cutoff switch. Underneath the steering rack, and everything that you will no longer see once the dashboard is installed. We're putting the dashboard in the next few days. Just need to get a few more electric switches put on. And, removing the other side of the door handle. These are the parts left to reinstall. Engine's almost ready to be restarted again, but we know for a fact this engine is good because we've already rebuilt it, and we've started this engine before it actually went into the car a while ago. Sorry for the noise pollution. Neighbors are dyno tuning a car. Carbs have been flow tested and everything is balanced and even now. It's actually ready to ignite, so we're good to go. Show you the update of the 280Z in the paint shop next. Forgot to give you this side view of the carburetors. We've custom made this fuel drip pan. Vroom, 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 vroom. And a very nice view of the exhaust manifold. Beautiful. We've also, if you notice, made a stud here and put on end cap nuts. Everything is new in this car. Ignition coil, distributor head, everything new. Right down to the windshield washer bottle. Brake master cylinder. Wiring is brand new. The same thing that we did and we've learned from the Green Z, we're doing on this. This fuel rail is also going to be reused, and it's going to be zinc coated, so it doesn't look this old and tatty. The next time you see this, it'll be shiny and looks brand new. While I'm here, I might as well just update you on the airtrek. We've removed the culprit of the overheating problem on the new engine. The culprit is the head. This head is actually has been schemed before in the past, and it was schemed diagonally, not flat. So one side is actually thinner than the other side, thicker, making an uneven flow of water and uneven separation of heat. Hence, this head was causing a 20 degrees higher water temperature compared to my other head on the half-cut engine. So we're using the half-cut engine's head and my original rebuilt block. So currently still waiting on the turbo to come back. We had to rebuild the turbo. As you know, I told you that the turbo was actually blowing white smoke, and it was actually filling the intercooler up with oil. So I had no choice but to do two things: replace the head on a brand new rebuilt engine, as well as to rebuild the turbo. So it's quite expensive experience. Yeah, bad shit happens to everybody. So here we are with the 280Z. Entire car has been scraped. As you can see, this car is very, very original. This is the only car that hadn't had any panels replaced. It's original from factory and no accidents. So this car is superb in condition, and the body lines are super straight. Aside from being rusty, which we've already repaired and rectified rust. So this car is actually very nice and clean. Look at it when we go bare metal. From factory, man, from factory. Beautiful. The only reason why this is red is because the mudguard, the person who was fixing my all my rust, sprayed this red in Johor. So it's actually supposed to be this body color. Look at it, beautiful. This car's body is straight as an arrow. All the panel gaps are beautiful. And all original. Yeah, this car had no body filler, no putty, no repairs, no accident repairs. From new. Gorgeous. This car makes me excited. I don't know why. This is the car I wish to keep for myself. If I had a choice. If I had a choice, this will be the car I'll keep. Nice. Okay guys, so here we are. We've got the 280Z back from paint. We've got the primer on, just an epoxy coating to prevent rust on the metal. The metal is all nice and smooth already. You can see the lines of everything here. We've got all the door handles, all the hardware all inside, all removed properly. Door card. And all the hardware has been removed. So anyway, I've got to find my inspection light that's supposed to go over on that side. Needs to be pulled out. Very original 280Z. Okay, this is going to be a white body one. Rims are already there. Dashboard has already been installed. Dashboard. And then another 280Z. The Star Road one that was in Speedfest is also here now. Its engine and gearbox has been removed, brought down. This was the car that I had a lot of my parts go into to make it for the show. This is that 280Z's engine, radiator and gearbox. And all of its hardware here. Okay. So the next update. So one day later we have the engine of the 280Z removed. As you can see, I have welded camber plates right onto the absorber mounting, the top mounting here. I'm going to be adding 2 braces welded into the strut tower here to allow me to install a strut tower bar across here later on. Have to be welded onto this part because the original bolt pattern is already gone, so it definitely has to be custom made. Yeah, so this is the 280Z stripped of its engine and it's going back into the paint shop after this. We're gonna seal up all the holes that you see that it's all masked off, all the masking tape, all these holes. See on this side as well. That means we're gonna have a nice shaved engine bay with minimum amount of holes. Only the holes that we're gonna be using will be maintained, and yeah, beautiful, nice, clean, straight body. This is a body I'm excited to work on. Don't know why. Alright, so this is Me 280. Here she is, Me 280. Here she is. Okay, and then the Star Road 280 that was in the Speedfest show is here. Also engine removed. Showed you yesterday, all the barang is here, all its items. On hold for a couple of days. 944 Turbo just had its windshield wiper motor rebuilt. It's a rainy season now, so definitely need windshield wiper motors. My engine from that car. This engine from this car. Okay, some updates a few days later. Buttoned up most of the wiring. As you can see, even dome light works. Yes, it's a modernized dome light because the original one is already totally broken. This is a Volkswagen part. Yep, not ashamed to tell you, no choice. This is what fits in the hole that's on the roof. Still dusty and dirty. That has been sorted out. Re-chromed. And surprise, surprise, the dashboard is in. All the wiring has been buttoned up. All the switches has been installed. I'll explain what these do later on. Well, can tell you now, this is actually for the radio antenna. Radio antenna going up, if you can see back there. And when I turn it off, radio antenna comes back down, because I do not want it to be 100% on every time I turn the ignition switch on. All the lights in here works already. You can't see it now, but it works. And here the relays clicking, and this is for the map light. This switch is for the map light, which will be here. It's not installed yet, but the wiring is there. So hazard lights work, left and right turn signals work, wipers work. Oops, yep, it works. Everything can actually turn on right now. Aircon is in there, blower unit is in there. I could turn it on with this switch if I wanted to, and the blower will be running. Engine bay is pretty complete. Here it is. Made a mistake with mounting this here following the green Z. We need to reallocate this here, relocate this here, because the orange airbox is actually pretty big and it will foul this area. So this is not the right place to put the coil. airbox can go in now. Everything has been routed and fully wrapped up. All the wiring is complete now in the engine bay. All new and all fresh. As you can see, triple pass radiator, aluminum radiator, and a custom made fan shroud, custom made pulleys, 4 PK belts, brand new modern day air conditioner compressor, 140 amp alternator, and then we've got the power steering pump here, hydraulic power steering pump. Mated up to the power steering rack, and as you can see, this is a 4-pot Skyline brake caliper, running stock, suspension front and back. So this car is a series 1, so everything is going to be maintained stock standard. Okay, that's the update for the Series 1 240Z for now. We've got a lot of work ahead of us, and pushing forward to the next round of updates. The first start of the 240Z Series 1. This is a cold start. It's amazing. We've already got it tuned to immediately cold start in one crank. Oh, so nice. Engine is still cold. No oil leaks. Everything is nice. Warming up. Water temperature is still very cold. Got the lights on. RPM pretty low. Luckily the lights come on nicely. Everything's working. Even the dome light's working now. Check it out. Off, on, off, on, off, on. Dome light's working. We've got the switch installed. Nice. Headlights are on. Brilliant. Brilliant. Alright, it's alive. Hazards. Engine is warming up. This engine is running on an AC pump. So it's a very simplified fuel pump system. Fuel is being pumped through here. Those are overflow tanks. Balancing the carburetor. This engine sounds so different. So different from the green car. Revving to 5,000, 6,000 RPM. Just as responsive, the throttle is very good. Oh, very good. The throttle response is very good. Nice. Idling at 1,000 RPM. Very nice.